Gentlemen, I do not speak for myself alone. I speak for the 63 like-minded honorable members-elect of the opposition family who have agreed on a common vision for the 10th Assembly. We will transform to the TBK group, the Tajuddin Ben Kalu Movement for National Unity, Stability and Inclusive Parliament. Our 63 votes, without any dissent, will go for Honorable Tajuddin Abbas for Speaker and Benjamin Kalu for Deputy Speaker in the coming days. Nigerians will come to know the identity of the DBK group and will also feel our impact in the coming days. It is on this note that I call on my fellow colleague members-elect who are still in the race for speakership and deputy speakership to stop and join the prefect of the class, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, and his deputy, Benjamin Kalu, to steer the ship of the 10th Assembly to be the records of the other houses in performance and achievement for Nigeria. The reason I say this is because the opposition party members' vote, which they are relying on for the anticipated opposition that will institute exclusion, is no longer available to them. Our common goal now should be beyond party and partisan politics and totally focus on Nigeria and her greater good. We want the best and we are supporting the best. And importantly, that support is based on merit. With Honorable Tajuddin Abbas and Benjamin Kalu, I feel the 10th Assembly will be in for robust engagement with the Nigerian people and with the other arms of government, especially the executive arm, for the interest and benefit of the Nigerian people. In the course of their consultation, I interacted with Honorable Tajuddin Abbas and Honorable Benjamin Kalu alongside members of the like minds. We put our legislative agenda on the table and asked Honorable Abbas and Kalu a few questions. Particularly, I asked Honorable Abbas, will your speakership offer me an opportunity to move motions and sponsor bills for some economic and political restructuring of the country? And he said yes. I asked Abbas, will your speakership allow me the opportunity to move motions and sponsor bills that are youth-friendly and will provide opportunity to create jobs for the teeming Nigerian youth? And he said yes. Again, I asked TJ Abbas, will you allow me the opportunity to move motions of urgent national importance for the relevant federal government agencies to intervene and save my people of Idato in the erosion which has completely cut off two communities in my federal constituency, Uruala and Ise-Kenesi, and completely kept us in darkness for years? And he said yes. I asked him, will he help me to ensure that we take legislative action and lobbying that will see Idato communities that have been in darkness for 20 years get electricity? And he said yes. I further asked him and Ben Kalu, will you allow the committees of the House to fully do their work without undue interference from the leadership, within and outside? And again, they said yes. Finally, I asked him, knowing that Nigeria is divided along ethnic and religious lines, will your actions, decisions, and appointment as Speaker widen those lines or close them? And he answered that he has never done anything in the past to widen those lines of division and will not start now because he does not believe that those lines should be there. Honorable Tajuddin Abbas held himself out as a man who believes in justice, equity, and fairness. And those who know him and work with him in the past have also confirmed my assessment based on the above. Based on the above, I assured him and Benjamin Kalu, my brother, that they will have my vote and that of the 63 opposition lawmakers in the TBK group who will make their public endorsement in the coming days. With that being said, I and my colleagues of like mind call on the leadership of the APC to know that our support for Tajuddin Abbas is not because of the party selected him. Absolutely. It is not because the party selected him, but because we know he possesses what he requires to drive the 10th rep to progress. As opposition, we would have truly preferred they did not choose him so that we can even make him ourselves. We therefore ask the APC not to interfere in the running of the House upon the election of Tajuddin Abbas and Benjamin Kalu. So, it is my solemn declaration that come June 13, 2023, I and the entire like-minded honorable members-elect will only vote for Honorable Tajuddin Abbas for Speaker of the House of Representatives and Honorable Benjamin Kalu for Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives for competence and inclusiveness. On a final note, I had cause to hear about issues about the mode of election and the House rules. Persons raise issues about purported controversy in the House rule. I am a man that works with facts. I went on a research into the archives of the House, I came to the irrefutable conclusion that the House rules were not doctored, tampered with, or illegally amended. I have had the opportunity to see all the copies of the other papers as well as the votes and proceedings of the House. I even have to go a step further to meet my elder brother and colleague, Right Honorable Julius Hombre, who coordinated the amendment process as far back as 2019. I will have seen the government printed copies to ascertain that the copies we are given are the authentic House rules and shall be the one which the 10th Assembly will use. The rules were last ordered to be printed on 17 December 2020 and not recently as rumors had it. The amendments are about 2.5 years old and were not amended after 2023 general election. It's very important that I put this in the public domain. Furthermore, the issue of the identity of the House rule to be used for the election is not even in that because it is not a constitutional issue, as it has been incorporated into the 5th Amendment of the Constitution that has already been signed into law by President Muhammadu Buhari. By the provision, the rules that will be used to conduct the election will be the rules used by the previous House before its tenure lapses. So whatever you have in place, which is the one printed in 17 December 2020, is what we'll be using on June 13. So there's no controversy about the issue of the House rule. I urge my colleagues to ignore all the tales of tampering with the rules. Those are political stories and are not fact-based. Truth is always truth, and the House rules are intact and authentic. If there had been any sort of forgery, I would have gladly seen it and exposed it. So if the mode of election as contained in the House rule is the reason why these tales of forgery have been told, then I wonder. The rules demand that members identify themselves by their names before they vote for their member. One cannot boldly stand and openly vote. I would then have to ask, what is there to be hidden? Members are expected to boldly, fearlessly defend their views, positions, and their constituency at all times despite party affiliation. It is on this note that I declare again that I, Ikenga Imo Ugochinyere Ike Agwonu, representing the good people of Idaho North and South Federal Constituency once sworn in on June 13, will be openly voting the Tajuddin Abbas and Benjamin Kalu tickets alongside all members of the like minds, also known as the TBK group, and we shall be doing so openly and boldly in line with the House rule. I also urge all my members, all my colleagues, all the members-elect of the House to look deeply at the facts, not the sentiment, and unanimously vote Honorable Tajuddin as the Speaker and Honorable Benjamin Okeze Kalu as Deputy Speaker, so that we can get the House to hit the ground running without any hitches. Thank you all, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.